I've been trading options for around 2 years now, and in the beginning, I really had no idea what I was doing. I had about a 50% success rate at best, but over the past couple of years, I've come across some tools and developed some of my own that have really helped me to develop my trading strategy and improve my win rates, now 83%. So today, I'm going to be sharing those tools with you. The first and probably the most important tool that I use is going to be price charts. And there's a ton of different systems out there, from TradingView to Yahoo Finance, Robinhood, albeit not the best. And then you have Thinkorswim, which is the one that I use. And the reason that I use Thinkorswim is because there's a ton of different tools out there for it. First, Thinkorswim allows me to show multiple charts like you're seeing back here. So I have SPY, QQQ, and UVIXI on the left, and then I have the stock that I'm watching on the right. So I can compare and contrast how this stock is doing compared to the rest of the market. And the second thing that you'll notice on my screen is the indicators that I use. So I have Relative Strength Index, or RSI, and then I have MACD on the bottom of my screen. And then on the top, on the price charts, I have Implied Volatility, which is super useful when it comes to selling options. And then I also have Moving Averages. And this gives me an idea of how a stock is trading relative to its past. And a lot of people don't use indicators because it is based on past performance, but I don't really treat these like gospel. I'm not going to make a trade just because the RSI is really high or the MACD just had a bullish crossover. Instead, I mostly focus on news, what's moving the market. As much as I hate the mainstream media, I have to know what's going on, because as a catalyst-based trader, I need to know what news is moving the markets. And I get most of my news from the Thinkorswim app that I showed you earlier, but I also get it from places like Robinhood's news app, Apple News, here on YouTube, and also just Googling current events. And another place that I get my information from is through my community. So I have a Discord of around 3,000 members, and this isn't just a show to come join my Discord. I want you to find a community that's made for you. So if you're a day trader, then try to find a day trading community. Now, my Discord is mostly focused on options trading and figuring out different ways they can trade different stocks. So we're looking at news, we're looking at price analysis, or really just any hot take on a specific company. And this really helps to keep me in check with investor sentiment, seeing what's going on in the market, see how people are feeling, because I'm surrounded by people that have similar interests. Another important tool for me that has really helped to improve my trading is a trading tracker that I made. So I actually made this myself, and maybe it's a little bit overkill, but it really helps me to know what strategies that I'm best at. So I log my trades, I put them in a category of different strategies, and then I can see what strategies work best for me. So I know that I have an 87% win rate when it comes to credit spreads, but I only have a 73% win rate whenever it comes to iron condors. So if I want to be more consistently profitable, I should probably stick with credit spreads, but iron condors are still fun to play with, and usually I make a little bit more profit on them. And I know this because of the spreadsheet that I use. This spreadsheet also tells me the biggest wins or the biggest losses on each strategy. It tells me the total profit and loss that I've made over the past year, the number of trades that I make each month, which is really important to me, my average profit per trade as a percentage, and probably the most important, my win rate. And your trading tracker doesn't have to be nearly as complicated as mine. I think as long as you actively log your trades and look back on them every once in a while, this can at least help to keep you accountable. And another tool in order to keep you accountable is going to be a trading journal. A trading journal is where you write down your ideas to reflect on them later on to see if they worked or not. My trading journal includes the idea or the thesis that started the trade, then it also includes the risk that I put down in the trade, the risk-reward ratio, and also the setup that it was. So was it an A-grade setup or was it a C-grade setup? How well did it work? And that way I can try to avoid the ideas that didn't work and then try to stick with the ideas that did. If I see some sort of pattern of an idea working over and over and over again, then maybe I should stick to that consistently if I want to make consistent profits. And that's all the tools that I got for you today. Hopefully you found this helpful. Thanks for making it all the way to the end, and thank you to all my patrons for their support. And as always, remember to stay positive, stay green. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.